comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Hey, lift.
Play action. It's gone. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Hey, 76.
They'll run for the first time with his speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, we've been used to being here in late July, early August every year for the Hall of Fame ceremonies and the Hall of Fame game. But now we've got an actual franchise once again based in Canton, Ohio. Such a football-crazy town. And they haven't had a team here, though, since the Bulldogs last took the field in 1926. They've waited a while for this.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Value three. Hey, let's go. 14. 14. Super 1.
Goff now looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Ric Flair.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You talk about this Seahawks defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener, didn't allow much of anything at all through the air, so now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Louis.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
On the end around, here comes Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. All told, they get 13 yards on that play. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll run with Gibbs.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Howell. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 10.
11. 11. Shell.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And pass caught. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bisons go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd down, Howell now. He completes this to Walker. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Howell out of the shotgun. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
To the right side, this is Walker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Howell. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A first catch of the ball game there for Metcalf. And a first down to boot. They'll go play action. Howell. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Here's Walker.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Again, Walker. Ken Walker, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Goff.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Hey, 76! 76!
On second down, here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And what a big-time play there. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Off play action. Here's Goff.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Go, go, go.
Goff throwing again. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Go.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Touchdown! Jamison Williams from 13 yards out. And the Bisons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now down to throw it. Flush to his right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Brian Branch with it. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Now it's the backup Smith. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
To throw is Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running right, here's Walker. And he's got room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Again, it's Walker.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Play action. It's Smith.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Myers' kick is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
We're good. We're good.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
17. DC.
Goff now looking to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
17.
Out of the gun. Goff.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Goff.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Hey, kill. Go.
2nd and 10. Goff again. And this one is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing on third. Goff.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Goff going to shift him around. Now they'll change things up.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jamison Williams
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Bisons are able to widen their advantage.
This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your own fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
91 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw on 2nd down is Smith.
He completes this to Walker.
So he stopped for no gain. And 3rd and 1 now. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. Smith now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Smith.
That is caught. He's across midfield. Down the sideline he goes. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Walker trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
He'll buy some time right. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Value 3. Value 3.
They give it off here to the tight end. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Go.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Value 1. Here we go. 76. 76. Hardball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Goff's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Maverick Wolf. Obama.
To the air again. Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's a gain of 14. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Here's Goff. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for the touchdown. Sam Laporta with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bisons add 6 to their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu.
And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Goff going to throw it.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And they will take a knee here.